time now for better fitness. You know, when it comes to exercising and losing weight, there is a lot of information out there.
Yeah, some of the information, though, is not true. So we're here to talk about 3 common fitness fallacies from Taylor Bidmead from Fitness Together. We're going to bust the myths. I like the alliteration there. Yes. Fitness fallacies.
I'm hoping that all the things that I do are myths and I can stop doing them.
And you can be done with them all.
All right, so let's first talk about 10,000 steps.
Yeah, so have you guys heard this fallacy? You get your 10,000 steps a day. And what's that supposed to do for you?
I don't know.
Well, people say lose weight, but I thought it was 10,000 steps to maintain. I don't know. What is it?
Exactly. It doesn't really mean anything to any specific person. So this was actually something that was brought up as a marketing scheme for selling stepometers, or more commonly called a pedometer, to get your 10,000 steps in. So that's a little machine that counts how many steps you've done.
Okay.
Yes. However,
yeah, it does get you to move.
Yeah, it gets you to move, which will not get you in shape or fit. Unless you are incredibly sedentary, that getting up and walking around would help you lose weight.
Right.
This is not a measured standard for helping someone lose weight. So,
but brisk walking can help. Like, people don't have to do extreme exercise. Like they say walking is one of the best ways for people starting out to lose weight.
Definitely. And that's why we have a saying where I come from at Fitness Together is just because you're working out doesn't mean it's working. So really, for something to count as cardiac exercise or a brisk walk, you have something called a target heart rate, or a target heart rate zone. And if you're not in that target heart rate zone, it doesn't technically count to your body as really doing a physical exercise.
Offhand, do you know what is it? Why am I thinking 108 to 158? Like when you're revving and revving and revving? I don't even know why. Yeah, something like that.
That's a good range.
Okay.
So there's a couple different math calculations that you can do to calculate your target heart rate. What we do at our studio is we actually do a 3-minute step test when you first start, and we take a baseline measurement of your blood pressure and heart rate at rest, and then we do kind of what's thought of as a stress test. So then we bring it to its absolute maximum. And that's how we calculate your target heart rate, and then we do a percentage of those. But there are other calculations that you can do at home. One of the very common ones is 220 minus your age is your maximum heart rate. The reason we don't use that is because it depends on what prescriptions you're on and different limitations that you may specifically have. So for a mathematic challenge, you kind of can't apply that to everyone. Right. But to calculate your target heart rate, you can look online. There's some great target heart rate calculators too. But yeah, 108
if you're out of breath
to 156.
You're okay, you're walking, you know you're doing something. I mean, what about fat burner pills?
So this right here is actually the 400% over any diet pill on the market more effective way to burn fat.
And to drink several. I know Kara. Kara's looking at me and she's pointing into the glass.
Every time you want to lose weight, he's like, they tell you, drink water, drink water. He's like, I can't drink water. I'm like, why can't you drink water?
I can't stand it. It doesn't taste like anything.
It tastes gross. But if you were somebody who was thinking about turning to a fat-burning pill, you should know the #1 used atom in the fat-burning or metabolic process for burning fat is water. So you cannot speed up the fat-burning process any faster than making sure that you're properly hydrated. Typically, what those fat burner pills have is what we call a stimulant, or something that makes your heartbeat pace faster while you're at rest. So you're kind of tricking your body. And then if you start to exercise, it helps elevate your heart rate up into that target heart rate zone. However, that's very similar to drinking a lot of coffee at once. So some have anywhere from 80 milligrams of caffeine to 800 milligrams of caffeine, which would be the equivalent of 10 cups of coffee.
I mean, not always
it's not
the
healthy.
safest thing. Yeah.
We only have like 30 seconds. Losing fat from a specific area?
Oh, yes. So some people come in and they say, oh, I want to lose my stomach. How do I lose my stomach? You cannot burn fat from one specific area. Your body burns fat from all over.
Right.
Yes. So people should know that, because I hear a lot of people coming in saying like that they want to tone a specific area, but fat loss comes from the entire body. So you always see it from the smallest areas on your body inward. So fingertips, toes, feet, ankles, wrists,
I wonder why I keep losing weight in my brain, because it's the smallest muscle in my head.
No, but that's good to know. I never knew that. So look at, when you start to think that your hand looks a little smaller, that means you're in process.
Exactly.
Okay, that's good to know. All right.
Well, thank you, Taylor.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
I learned a lot today.
Yeah, there's a little 1-pounder right there.
That's a little 1-pounder.
For more information
15 of those have to come off of me.
Drink your water.
Drink my water.
For more personal training sessions at Fitness Together, visit fitnesstogether.com/Rocky Hill.
The studio is on New Britain Ave in Rocky Hill.